Hi, my name is Bert Cortez. I live in Pickering for the last 40 years. I have a son, a wife, and a grandson. Up to now, I have never been involved in politics at any level of the government and never signed with any political party. The action I am taking is completely independent. I have decided to run for mayor of Pickering because I believe that a couple of affairs hasn't been handled in the proper way to benefit the taxpayers, which is the most important task. I am willing to work hard to attain this objective. In other order of matters, we need to attract more business and investment to increase job opportunities, especially for the youth that try to start a family in our community. To accomplish this, we need to make Pickering more attractive for investors. We need to improve also the public transportation system and make it more coordinated with the operators of the master plan, TTC, and GO. I have 24 years experience in this field and can attain this goal. We need to improve the system of supervision and approval of expenses of elected officers and make it more transparent to taxpayers to avoid past mistakes and keep same under control and scrutiny. I am asking this time for your vote to get this done. You can do that voting for the first of the list, Bert Cortez. You can also see my political platform and my vision of Pickering at bertcortezforpickeringmayor.ca and get in touch with me at railman51@hotmail.com. Thank you for the honor of your time invested in listening to my message.
Hello, I am Wesley Henry, and I'm running to be the next mayor of Pickering. Pickering needs major changes, and it needs it now. 80% of Pickering residents own their own home, comparing to Toronto, that is only 50%. However, property tax in Pickering is nearly double that of Toronto. As mayor, I will reduce your property tax and introduce a point system where you can earn tax holidays. As mayor, I also will update the building codes to hold the builders more accountable and ensure that there are proper facilities and amenities for youth, children, and seniors in newly developed areas. The present administration is allowing the builders to dictate the terms. The tail is wagging the dog. They have issued permits to build 25,000 new homes without proper infrastructure and without proper consultation with the people of Pickering. As mayor, I will review these permits to ensure they were done fairly and that proper roads were included to handle the expected increase in traffic. Finally, most Pickering residents have to do long commutes to find good paying jobs. I am going to change that. I'm going to attract good paying jobs to Pickering by lowering commercial property tax to new investors who offer good paying full-time positions. I'm tough, I'm strong, and I will make this city a prosperous and safe place to live. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Eileen Hickey, a former town councillor for Ward 2 of Pickering and candidate for mayor of Pickering in the upcoming municipal election on October 22nd, 2018. I wish to thank Rogers for the opportunity to talk to you today. On May 16th, I declared my candidacy for mayor of Pickering. I did this for our daughters and granddaughters. Pickering currently has no elected women sitting on its council. You have the power to help me change this. Pickering will be stronger when its council reflects its diversity and has gender equality from the top down. Women make up 51% of our population, but only hold 20% of elected positions in Durham. These are good paying jobs. These council positions are clouded by fear of change, resulting in a council with an atmosphere of uncertainty, suppression of diversity and criticism, leading people to feel shut out of their own community. This does not lessen my commitment to public safety, the environment, economic stability, affordable housing for all, as well as public transit. Women need to be at the table where these decisions are being made. I'm asking you to stand for change on October 22nd. Please vote. I would be honoured if you would consider casting your vote for me, Eileen Hickey. Together, we can make our community strong. Elect Eileen Hickey for mayor. Let's talk. You can reach me online or call me at 416-505-1483.
Hello, I'm Dave Ryan. For 15 years, it's been my honor and privilege to work for you as the Mayor of Pickering. I have always made economic development a top priority. Growing our industrial and commercial base is important to reduce the pressure on our residential taxes. But at the same time, we must protect our community's quality of life. During my time as mayor, Pickering has attracted new business, new growth, and a new vitality. It's meant hundreds of millions of dollars in investment in Pickering and thousands of new jobs. A few examples. Durham Live is moving ahead with potential for more than 10,000 jobs. Our new employment corridor along the 407 will create up to 35,000 jobs, and it's already attracted the new head office of Kubota Canada, a 300,000 square foot office complex, and a hotel and conference development. With your support, for the next 4 years, we will grow a new city center, including a new seniors facility, a youth center, live theater, and an art gallery, retail, office, and commercial space, and housing for 8,000 new residents. I am proud of our new one-of-a-kind pedestrian bridge that connects GO Transit to our city center. Its unique illumination will light the way to better GO Transit for Pickering. And our work will continue to enhance the Pickering waterfront for all residents to enjoy. I have always had a vision for our city, family-oriented, age-friendly, culturally inclusive, and affordable. I need your vote as mayor to help realize Pickering's promising future. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kevin Ashe, and I am the Regional Councillor for Ward 1 in the City of Pickering, and I'm asking for your vote in October. This year, for the first time, Pickering will be voting by phone and internet between October 15th to October 22nd, and I need your vote to continue to move Pickering forward. It truly has become Pickering's time. With the impending groundbreaking of the transformative Durham Live project, this will bring thousands of jobs and millions in revenue to the city. To the presence of the first jobs along the 407 Innovation Corridor, like Kubota and other leading manufacturers. To the first residents of the new community of Seton moving in, 50,000 new residents to Pickering, which is 60% green space guaranteed. To the $2 million upgrade to the West Shore Waterfront project. But there's more work to be done. We need more jobs in Pickering and in Durham, less reliance on property taxes. We need less gridlock. We need more support for seniors, and we need to keep taxes affordable. But why Kevin? Well, I bring a wealth of experience to the job. I'm a business person. I'm a 3-term councillor. I served as a school board before that. I'm a member of the Durham Region Finance Committee, a member of the Durham Region Police Services Board, and I'm involved with Ajax Pickering Hospital and formerly involved with the Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Experience in this election matters. Now is not the time for unproven candidates who think a degree in political science is the prerequisite to being on council. So if you have any questions about my candidacy, please contact me. My phone, 905-239-8101. My website, votekevinash.ca, or email me at votekevinash@gmail.com. Thank you, and I look forward to talking to you over the coming weeks.
I'm Moussa Mansur, and I'm running to be your next Ward 1 Regional Councillor. Every 4 years, our current regional councillor uses these 2 minutes to promise he will lower property taxes and attract jobs. And you know what? I'm going to promise that too. So why should you believe me instead of my opponent? Well, for over 10 years, he's had his chance to lower taxes and attract jobs, and by every quantifiable measure, he hasn't. Why? Because trying to attract the industries of the past will not create the jobs necessary for the economy of the future. I studied at the University of Guelph. I have a master's degree in international relations from the University of London, and for the past 3 years, I've worked at the federal level to attract funding and investments directly into our community. I'm proud to live and to have grown up in our community. Pickering is vibrant, engaged, and educated, with a workforce ready to seize on the opportunities the new high-tech economy offers. Whether it's in developing clean technologies, artificial intelligence, or agritourism, as your regional councillor, I'll take an innovative approach to keep our talented and skilled workforce employed right here in Pickering. For too many people, affordability is their top concern. For young adults, it's a lack of affordable housing. For seniors, it's the inability to afford excessive property tax increases. But right now, it seems the needs of corporations outweigh the needs of people at City Hall. We just can't afford another 4 years of a Ward 1 regional councillor who won't put people ahead of companies. We need a voice on council who will put you first. We need fresh ideas and new leadership. With your support, we can bring real, meaningful, and lasting change for the better. Thank you.
I'm Bill McLean, your Regional Councillor for Ward 2 in the City of Pickering. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you and your families, and I hope with your help to continue serving you over the next 4 years. I'm extremely excited about the future of Pickering and being part of this change. Pickering needs experienced leadership as we are on the verge of unprecedented growth, such as the building of Seton with the possibility of 30,000 new jobs, Durham Live and the casino with $20 million worth of revenue coming to the City of Pickering. Our innovation corridor that runs along the 407 in Pickering is comprised of 800 acres of industrial commercial land. Kubota Canada Limit will be constructing up to a 1 million square foot facility that includes a 65,000 square foot head office. We have also secured 2 office buildings totaling 300,000 square feet, a 4-star hotel, and a convention center. We are also in talks with several international corporations who want to relocate here. This is just the start of the hundreds and thousands of jobs coming to Pickering. This will help us to achieve our goal of reducing pressure on the residential taxpayer and be supplemented by the commercial taxes. This is a great start. There is a proposal for an 8-story condominium in the Nautica Village area of Bay Ridges. This development does not fit into our vision of our waterfront. I was pleased to lead the charge to fight this proposal with the residents of Bay Ridges and to support staff and council's position in this opposition of this development. If this project goes forward, we would have 3 other landowners wanting similar developments in the area. Ward 2 needs a strong, experienced voice to oppose this and other unwanted intensification within the Nautica Village district of Bay Ridges. Another priority of mine is to complete the long overdue urbanization of Sandy Beach Road. Thank you. And with your support, we can continue to effect positive changes for our community. On October 22, I'm asking you to vote for Bill McLean, Regional Councillor, Ward 2, the City of Pickering. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Gary Strange, a candidate for Regional Councillor, Ward 2 Pickering in the 2018 municipal election. Over the last 24 years, my wife Connie and I have had the pleasure of raising our 2 daughters in Pickering. I have been fortunate to both work and live within Ward 2 and have proudly volunteered with the Ajax Pickering Board of Trade, the Rotary Club of Pickering, the Durham West Arts Centre Foundation, and Wounded Warriors Canada. I am also a citizen appointee to the Pickering Museum Village Advisory Committee. Too often, I have witnessed candidates struggle to answer what to me is the essential question for anyone seeking public office. Why are you running? I feel that after 18 years, it is time for change in Ward 2. The passion and love I have for this community has convinced me that we deserve better and should be getting better value for our tax dollars than has been provided by the incumbent. The theme of my campaign is In This For You, which describes the commitment that I will bring to this role if elected. I believe this is a full-time position that demands full-time attention. After all, city and regional government accounts for 2/3 of your property tax dollars. Ask yourself, do you know who your regional councillor is? Do you know what they've done for you and your family? Do you know what they should be doing for you and your family? If elected, I will ensure that you're connected with me, and most importantly, I am connected with you. With your support, you will be able to count on a full-time regional councillor for Ward 2 to be your voice at both the City of Pickering and the region of Durham. Vote online or by phone October 15th to 22nd for Gary Strange, Ward 2 Regional Councillor. Vote for a candidate that is in this for you.
Hello, I'm David Pickles, candidate to be re-elected as your regional councillor for Ward 3. I have served you for 6 terms with honesty, integrity, and professionalism. If you've contacted me, I've gotten back to you quickly. I've kept you informed through newsletters, e-newsletters, open houses, social media, and at the many events I attend on your behalf. I am a full-time councillor. I have near perfect attendance, and I have the highest report card grades on Pickering Council, 9 consecutive A-minuses. I am known for initiative and for getting things done, working with residents and working with council colleagues. Infrastructure has been very important to our community. I've led many projects for bridges, sidewalks, parks, and other infrastructure that keeps our community safe and enjoyable. Bringing businesses to Pickering has been an important priority of mine. Businesses bring jobs and important revenue to the city. As an example, Councillor Ashe and myself initiated the willing host for the City of Pickering for a casino. This led to the Durham Live project, a very exciting project, an investment of $1.5 billion that'll bring tens of thousands of jobs, and importantly, $20 million a year in non-tax revenue. That's revenue that won't be collected from you and I through taxes. This helps lessen tax increases. My opponent voted against this project. Like you, my wife and I are taxpayers, homeowners, and care about the city and improving the city. Be wary of other candidates' negative campaigns. Double check the information that they're putting out there. Votepickles.ca can provide more information. I look forward to continuing to provide excellent representation to you, and I ask for your vote in this coming municipal election. Thank you.
Greetings to all residents in Pickering's Ward 3. I am Peter Rodrigues, and I'm running for Regional Councillor. Ward 3 is about 80% of Pickering, and nearly half of all residents live in Ward 3. Pickering is a very good city in which to live. However, the loudest complaints are about the very high property taxes. Of course, in every municipality, taxes are necessary. However, these dollars must be managed responsibly and spent wisely. I was a successful business person and have a proven record of experience and trust. Before I was elected as regional councillor in Ward 3, I was continuously and widely involved in the Pickering community and represented the interests of residents. I am available 7 days a week. I don't have other jobs or business interests that would interfere with my full attention on managing the details and complexities of the city. Here's a list of a few of the things that I will do. I will encourage local job creation because local businesses are really important for many reasons. I will engage with residents and provide meaningful communications and support the needs of our community. I will continue to strive for environmental protection of vital farmlands, the Greenbelt, and the Oak Ridges Moraine. I will implement many positive improvements at City Hall. Please make sure that you vote, as it is critically important. I will be your voice on council. Please be sure to vote for Peter Rodrigues for Regional Councillor. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tom Dingwell, and like you, I'm not a politician, and that's all right. There will be plenty of career politicians at Regional Council, each representing their own communities. But Durham Region is a community of communities, and as Regional Chair, it will be my responsibility to work for and represent all communities in Durham, not just ones where I've received the most votes or financial support. As a police officer and civil servant for the past 26 years working across Durham Region, I've seen firsthand the issues and opportunities in each of our many communities. I listen to both sides of conflict and have the proven ability to facilitate collaboration and find resolutions in highly emotional situations. I believe in our community so much that I've taken an unpaid leave of absence from my career to take up this challenge and effect change. As regional chair, I will ensure security and sustainability. Security from harm and crime, ensuring a safe living environment. The security of having good employment close to home. The security that comes when you have affordable housing in which to raise your family. The security to celebrate your culture and personal beliefs openly. The security of knowing your environment will be protected, and the security of knowing that you will have fair and balanced representation at Regional Council. And notably, the security in the knowledge that your tax dollars are being spent both wisely and sustainably to support the inevitable growth in our communities. My entire career has been based on delivering security, transparency, and accountability to Durham Region. I have fought for and defended the most vulnerable people in our society, and I fight for what I believe in. I will bring these principles with me into office. I owe no political favor, and I am indebted only to the people of Durham Region. I make evidence-based decisions and challenge the status quo. I have the proven ability to lead in high-stress situations, and I treat everyone with respect. Together we are Durham Region, and together we can make Durham Region stronger. In October, please vote for me, Tom Dingwell, for Regional Chair. Thank you.
My name is John Henry, candidate for Durham Region Chair. Were you late for work today? Were you looking at someone's bumper instead of watching your kids play soccer or hockey? Were you sitting around a meeting table in Toronto when you'd rather be sitting at your dinner table? About 2/3 of Durham's workforce stream out of all our 8 communities every day, only to be stuck in traffic on the 401 and filling the GO train. Now, don't get me wrong, there will always be people who choose to live here and work in Toronto, which is why as Oshawa Mayor, I worked with the Mayor of Clarington to bring GO train service to Bowmanville by 2024. And it is why we successfully fought to extend the 407 to the 115 by 2021. But if we're going to be all that we can be in Durham Region, if we are going to fully live up to our potential, create a great quality of life, and make sure that your kids can go to school here, work here, and raise their own families here, you and I are going to have to get serious about attracting jobs to Durham Region. That's why we need to create Durham's Job Corridor, a stretch of land around the 407 that will only ever be used by job-creating businesses. My goal as your regional chair over the next 4 years is to market and sell the businesses on the prospect of moving their operations to Durham and to encourage business here to expand, grow, and hire. I can help lead that. As Oshawa's mayor, we cut the city's debt by millions, helped bring in over $2 billion of investment. We helped revitalize the downtown. And I didn't do it alone. We did it by working with my colleagues on council across the region. We did it by being responsive to the people's concerns and respectful of the people we work with. As your chair, I will work with all 8 municipalities, all of our leaders across this massive and diverse region to build opportunity for you, for your kids, and for your grandkids. It's time Durham came together, worked together, built together for a strong future. On October 22nd, vote John Henry for Regional Chair. For more information, go to votejohnhenry.ca.
Hello, my name is John Mutton, and I'm running for Durham Regional Chair, and I want to lower your taxes. For far too long, we have heard it cannot be done. Well, I am here to tell you it can. As Mayor of Clarington, I helped to reduce taxes by putting measures in place that ensured each dollar was being spent as it was intended. And I plan to do the same if elected as Durham Regional Chairman. Keeping taxes low is never an easy task, but the process begins with a review of our core services and then allocating needed funds to frontline services and essential infrastructure. If elected, I not only intend to keep taxes low, but I plan to enhance Durham's economy to create good local jobs, build better roads and reliable public transit, safer communities, and increase accountability and transparency. I am experienced and I am ready to lead. I look forward to meeting you in each of your communities over the coming weeks. To get involved, volunteer, donate, take a sign, visit me on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, or www.johnmutton.ca. And on October 22nd, remember to vote John Mutton for Regional Chairman.
Hi, it's Mohammed Saaw. I'm running for the Regional Chair of Durham. I have been to many universities. I've done master in political science from Waterloo, and now I'm a lawyer. I basically deal with real estate issues. I'm basically running for the regional chair because I see every day people pinching pennies to have roof over their head. And I see that we have the highest, exceptionally higher property taxes here in Durham. And my basic premises is that politics should be about the pennies which we spend, which are collected by the people, from the people of Durham region. So I have been, like my principal aim is to take politics away from the spending spree which we are on, and ever expanding budgets and ever expanding lists of employees. And we have to buckle up, and we have to reduce our budget expenses. And I would invite higher education instead of businesses who pay less money to our workers here. I would invite the Durham region to a better future which is based on technology, not based on old-fashioned way of employing people everywhere and then just keeping our budgets expanding. And then what my principal aim in running for this position is that I want to compete with those people who have run down this city, run down this region with their old politics. So I would say to the people of Durham region, vote for me. If you want a new Durham, you cannot have that with old politics.
Pickering is an amazing community. We have great potential. We're a great place to live. We're a diverse community from all walks of life. Our communities are changing. And sure, we've got challenges. But as a strong and engaged community working together with the city and council, together we know how to deliver real positive change. Hi, I'm Ward 1 City Councilor Maurice Brenner. I have delivered positive change. In the past 2 years, each and every initiative that I have introduced has been implemented. The lowest average tax increase in a decade, $300 property tax grant to seniors and persons with disabilities, protecting community character with 9-meter height restrictions, an accessible Frenchman's Bay Park plan, an integrated transportation master plan, safe streets initiatives, an age-friendly strategy. Pickering has a fantastic, prosperous future, and in the next term of council, together we will deliver a strong economic base that will tackle and reduce the residential tax base. $20 million in new revenue from the Durham Live Casino, scheduled to open in late 2019, and when once completed, 17,000 good-paying jobs. Completion of our Innovation Employment Corridor will deliver thousands more jobs, including a hotel, a convention center, and so much more. Revitalization of our downtown with an older adult activity center, youth gymnasium, arts center, a new central public library. The implementation of the recommendations of the community character study that is now underway will tighten those controls on all infill development and hold builders accountable. Our Safe Roads initiatives will expand through more community partnership. Remember, vote October 15th to the 22nd to re-elect Maurice Brenner, City Councilor, Ward 1. And like the news advertiser has said, a veteran when it comes to Pickering politics, Councilor Brenner hasn't lost his knack for tackling issues head-on in the community. You can count on me.
Hello, City of Pickering. This is Nancy Granados here, running for City Council Ward 1. Pickering has been my home. I have seen everything from the beauty of it to also the downside of Pickering. 26 years, you get to see mostly everything. Pickering has been my home. It's where I've grown up, where my family has flourished, where I want my future generations to flourish. And that is why I'm here in front of you today, because I believe we have a chance to change what needs to be changed. I believe we have a chance for our generations to see that we are looking out for them for their future. Because today, things are changing, and Pickering needs to change with it so we can move forward and flourish to become even greater. Ward 1, I'm here not for myself, but I'm here for our community, because our community needs a voice to be heard, to be actioned, and to be driven. I want to hear your concerns. I want to hear your questions. I want to hear what your views are. Please find me on social media. Nancy Granados is on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Email me your concerns, email me your questions, email me what you need me to represent for you. Thank you for this opportunity. Stay blessed.
Hello, I'm Tony Herold, and I am a candidate for City Councilor in Pickering's Ward 1. As a 37-year resident of Ward 1 and a 43-year resident of Pickering, I know and understand the issues on your minds. Your top concern is our property taxes. Each year, we incur tax increases on top of already high property taxes. Taxpayers are rightly demanding greater value and service for what they pay. To address this, I will ensure that your hard-earned tax dollars are well invested into our community and that any increases are held to an absolute minimum. Make no mistake, taxes are necessary to run a city, but we need to concentrate and focus our tax dollars on basic, essential, core items that are necessary to maintain our community. Infrastructure, roads, and community safety being three of the most important items. Our tax base is largely residential, so for the longer term, we need to attract more industry and commercial businesses to Pickering to help relieve the residential tax load. If elected, I will advocate for a more focused and direct economic development strategy to attract more businesses to our city. Over the last several months, I've had the pleasure of meeting and talking with many of you, and you have told me loud and clear that it is time for change in Ward 1. Electing me will bring that change. Change because you will have someone representing you who you can trust to ensure that your concerns will be addressed. Change because I will ensure that we have an open, transparent, accountable, and accessible government for all. Change because you will have a strong advocate for responsible taxation in our city. But this change all starts with a vote, your vote. And so I'm calling on you on October 22nd to mark your ballot for change and to vote for Tony Herold, City Councilor, Ward 1. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lisa Robinson. I'm delighted to be running for City Councilor in Ward 1, my home community. I want to first thank Rogers for allowing me the opportunity to communicate my message directly to the great people of Pickering. My goals are quite simple, should I be fortunate enough to represent my constituents come October 22nd. As your councillor, some of the priority areas I will focus my efforts on are to promote Pickering as a place for employers to locate their business to help create local jobs. Economic growth is the engine that drives a community's progression and improves everyday life of all of its citizens. To diligently work to try and lower our taxes and invest our local tax dollars to foster community regeneration. I will do this by working with council to find efficiencies in the way we currently spend our taxpayers' dollars. To work relentlessly to promote safety and the well-being in our community. A community is the sum of its residents, and safety and well-being are paramount to our community's future growth and livability score. To encourage green initiatives in the area of green spaces, as well as help develop new green policies that will help ensure the viability of our planet for our children and the future generations to come. In order to continue to make Pickering the best community to live and raise our families, I will work with all stakeholders to enhance community infrastructure. The services we rely on and how we get around our community should be second to none. And finally, through my relentless efforts on the above areas, I hope to restore trust and accountability in government to the residents of Pickering. It is interesting to also note that currently there are no women representing Pickering on both the city or regional level. All other governments recognize the value of having balanced representation and the importance it brings to city debate, planning, and decision-making. As your Ward 1 City Councilor, I will help to regain that balance. In closing, as your City Councilor, I will fight for the things that strengthen our community, protect our services, and help make our community one where we all are proud to call home. I am Lisa Robinson. I hope to have your support on October 22nd. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Clyde Toth, and I'm running for City Councilor in Ward 1 in the beautiful city of Pickering. My story is your story. Like you, I live in Ward 1 with my family, so I share the same concerns as you do. I want to see a more vibrant and safe community where young and old can come together. I want to have a community where our seniors are well taken care of and young people and families feel a sense of belonging. I will always listen to you, the taxpayer. I will work hard to bring good paying jobs to Pickering, while at the same time work to preserve our beautiful green spaces for future generations to enjoy. I'm committed to keep our neighborhoods safe so our children can play without the threat of violence. I will also be a strong voice and counsel for our seniors. I will advocate on their behalf for more programs to ensure they enjoy the best quality of life. A vote from me will ensure you have a counselor who is accessible day or night. So let's work together for bigger and brighter things in Ward 1. And remember, I'm the only candidate that is on your side.
I am Ian Cumming, City Councillor for Ward 2 in the City of Pickering. I have lived in Pickering and the ward for over 40 years, raised 2 sons here, and worked in Pickering. Since coming to Canada in '67 from Scotland, I've worked extensively in IT and finance, and I've started and taken companies public and created employment here in Canada. Pickering is experiencing a time of exciting growth, both in population and jobs, and I believe I have the experience to help manage that growth. I've been a part of a strong council that has seen the selection of Pickering as the site for the new casino, a new convention centre, new hotels, and the selection of Pickering as the new home for Kubota Canada, and the prospective home for other large multinational companies. It's important as Pickering grows that we do so in a positive way, and that is why I have been seeking the input from taxpayers as to the impact of this growth on their established neighbourhoods. We must maintain the character of existing neighbourhoods while building new ones. With the gradual and organised shift of the tax burden from predominantly residential to a strong corporate base, I am confident that Pickering will finally be recognised as the jewel to the east of Toronto, which it has long been. Help me make your voice strong on council during this exciting time, and re-elect me, Ian Cumming, on October 22nd to represent your needs. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dave Currie, and I want to secure your vote for Ward 2 City Councillor. As a 30-year resident of Ward 2, I know I am the right fit to represent this area for many reasons. I will continue to give back and keep Pickering as a great place to raise a family for future generations. I will manage an affordable community while providing outreach and support to those in need. I will make services accessible and available for all. My wife and I raised 4 children in Pickering, and were active in hockey, soccer, drama, art, and more. We were fortunate to be able to access these activities and hope to continue this tradition with our 2 grandkids who live a few blocks away in Ward 2 with their mom and dad. I promise to be available, visible, and involved in the issues that affect you. As I canvass door to door, speaking to my neighbors and fellow residents, you struggle to identify with the current councillor. I assure you that this will change if you vote for me to be your representative. I am committed to representing Ward 2 interests. For example, the Pickering nuclear plant will remain open for many more years. It is time for the residents of Pickering to receive an annual rebate for hosting the plant in our city, as we are the first shareholders of OPG. In addition, I will continue to support and promote the diversity in our community. Diversity is our strength, and with Ward 2 resident support, Pickering will continue to grow. I will make it convenient for you. As a bricklayer for over 40 years, I can build the foundation to strengthening Ward 2 so all residents benefit. Please give me your vote as Ward 2 City Councillor. Thank you.
The power of Pickering is in the people. I have been a resident of Pickering for over 32 years. I am running as Ward 2 City Councilor to serve the growing interest and concerns of each diverse resident with make our community Pickering. We define Pickering. My focus is to grow a strong economic position, solidifying partnerships to grow local employment, build the expansion and support of small businesses, establishing Pickering as an award-winning agricultural and sustainable community. By building on the vast resources this jurisdiction has and preserving the green belt and wildlife, I will be building community partnerships with existing boards and organizations for the planning and development in these key viable areas of growth. The development of services that meet the needs and interests of seniors and youth in this growing age of technology is a key focus. Structuring the planning and development of affordable housing, expansion to our local transportation, and setting the benchmark to meet provincial guidelines for accessibility. It is our time for innovative change, making cost-effective decisions that will benefit tax dollars and business revenues to produce a community that will be the example of a sustainable community. I welcome your support to serve as your city councilor in this 2018 municipal election. And we are the people who make Pickering a community. I will be here to serve the needs and best interest for our future advancement. Vote for Tanya Foster. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sadi Sareddin, and I'm running for the Ward 2 seat in Pickering City Council this October. I'm a 25-year-old business graduate and a resident of this great city. Pickering is and has always been a place I've felt proud to call home. We've always prided ourselves on striking the balance between being a rural oasis and a blooming economic engine of the province. But recent actions made at the municipal level have threatened that ideal. Developers have been building townhouses and condos in already very high traffic areas without consulting the traffic issues affecting its current residents. In addition to greater congestion, this drives market prices up, forcing many residents to look for additional work outside the city just so that they can afford the homes they've already have. But there is hope. I want to bring transparency and community engagement back to the people. This is the only way to ensure a fair government that acts in our collective best interest. I have a vision for a Pickering that will be a more sustainable place for people like you and I to afford and maintain their own home and be able to work in the region. This vision also includes advocating for policies that will improve crucial services like transit, public health, and community safety, as well as those that will stimulate organic growth while encouraging sustainability for our generation and the generations to come. The people need to have a say in what goes on in our community, and by casting your vote for Sara Shaheen this October 15 until the 22nd, we will again. Together, we can all call Pickering our home.
Hello, Pickering. I'm Councillor Shaheen Butt, and I need you to bring me back as your voice on Council for Ward 3. I get things done. Over the last 2 years on the City Council, I fought to keep taxes low. We had the lowest increase in 18 years. However, despite having the 2 lowest increases in more than a decade, taxes are still high. I plan to hold the line on property taxes and keep life affordable for families in Pickering. During my time on council, we had a record number of projects completed. We have made improvements to the roads and sidewalks, and we are still working on a number of areas around the city to make your drive smoother and safer. I listen to you and look out for your best interests. We all want a healthier Pickering, and that's why I will continually push for greener initiatives. Business is booming in Pickering, and we want to continue to welcome commercial taxes in order to bring tax relief to you, the homeowner. City Council worked as a team to bring Kubota Canada Limited to Pickering. The relocation of the tractor and heavy equipment manufacturers' head office and warehouse will bring good-paying jobs. New businesses bring new jobs, opportunities, and a shorter commute. We are a city that cares about our young people and our seniors. My goal is to make sure and build on our physical and mental health programs and make them affordable in In October, there is a new system in place to vote either by phone or online. Make the right choice for Ward 3. Bring me back to Council. Vote Shaheen Butt. I get things done.
Good afternoon. My name is Ali Naqvi, and I'm running for City Councillor in Ward 3 in Pickering. If I'm elected as your next City Councillor, my #1 priority will be to attract transit and tourism to attract good-paying jobs in Ward 3 and in Pickering. My transit plan includes 10 brand new bus stops in Pickering so people can get from point A to point B in a much effective manner, specifically during rush hours. The plan will help people get people across Scarborough, East York, North York, and all the way till Pearson. If I'm elected as your City Councillor, I will attract tourism to attract approximately 10,000 new jobs, not only in Ward 3, but also in Pickering. It will be a big win-win situation for not only for Ward 3 and Pickering, but also for entire Durham region. Tourism will help us keep our city affordable and help us connect tourism and transit together to build a strong Pickering. On election day, on October 22nd, don't forget to vote for Eileen Hickey for City Councillor in Ward 3 in Pickering. Thank you.
My name is Nadia Posada, and I'm running for the City Councillor position in Ward 3 Pickering. I have worked and lived in Pickering for over 25 years, and I am a small business owner and operator in Pickering. I understand how crucial it is to assist small businesses within a city. I have raised 3 wonderful children, and I have always been an active member in my community. If elected as your City Councillor, I will respect your tax dollar and work to stop excessive tax increases without affecting services. I will engage, listen, and hear your voice before making decisions. I will steer new businesses and jobs to City Pickering. I will work to preserve Greenbelt and Oak Ridges Marine in North of Pickering as a secure source of food and fresh water. And I will ensure accountability and keep your trust as a community leader and advocate. Pickering is the home I have chosen to raise my family, and it would be an honor to serve the residents of Ward 3 on Pickering City. I am someone who believes getting things done. I will a strong voice, accessible and accountable, and willing to work for you. On October 22nd, please vote Nadia Posada for City Councillor. Thank you.
Hello, and thank you to the citizens of Pickering for taking the time to listen to me today. My name is Damien Williams, and I am running for City Council, Ward 3. It is my civic duty to give back to the ward that has provided me with so much. With my extensive knowledge of the law as a successful paralegal, along with my deep understanding of the housing market as a mortgage agent, I know that I can confidently fight for this ward and will never take my position for granted. Not only will your voices be heard, your concerns will be recognized by me for a long time to come. I look forward to making a positive change in Ward 3 with the help of all of you.
Worried about your kids' education? Are you worried about how your tax dollars are spent on your children's education? As a member of this community for over 17 years, I care dearly about these issues. I am Diane Barham, and I'm running to be your public school board trustee in the city of Pickering, your voice for inclusion and change. As a mother of 2 and grandmother of 4, I know and understand the community. I've been involved in school councils and I've volunteered with a number of nonprofit organizations, including Pickering Toastmasters Association and the Congress of Black Women. I've also managed a family-run fitness business in Pickering for over 10 years. And in my work life, I'm a human resource professional for a hospital, which gives me a good sense of standards, best practices, and the ability to treat people fairly. In my role as your trustee, I will be your voice at the Board of Education, advocating for student success through better test scores and inclusive dialogue with our community on the health and physical education policies and curriculum. I will collaborate with all our stakeholders to set realistic goals for students and ensuring that the school environment is safe, inclusive, and caring. We've had the same representative for years. Have they been speaking for you? We need a voice to reflect the passion, commitment, and diverse nature of our community. Come support me to make change happen. Join my Facebook page, Diane Barham for Trustee. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of our children. Thank you for watching.
Committed today to ensure their tomorrow. Hello, my name is Bruce Bradley, and I'm running for School Board Trustee in Pickering. There will be 11 school board trustees elected over the Durham region on October 22nd, of which 2 of them will come from Pickering. I'm hoping to be one of them. My wife, Christine, and I have called Pickering home since 1985, where we have raised our 3 children. They have received terrific educations, and I am eager to give back to the community. I can't think of anything more important than serving the community, and I feel I can best do this as a school board trustee. I've worked for over 45 years in the ISIT telecommunications industry, and I have developed many skills that make me very well qualified for this important task. I have strong interpersonal and communication skills. I have strong analytical skills to understand and address issues. These have been developed over decades of working with demanding customers and strong, no-nonsense managers. Documents, reports, and issues, understanding them and implementing results. This is what I've done for most of my working life. I know how to break things down, understand them, build consensus, and provide results. I've worked with senior VPs that understand their offerings from 20,000 feet, and I work with senior clerks that understand their products from front to back. I can also work with parents, teachers, and students to address their issues and concerns. I can also work with MPPs, cabinet ministers, whoever it takes, to present those concerns logically and clearly. If I can count on your support on October 22nd, you and your children can count on mine every day after. My name is Bruce Bradley. Thank you.
I'm Chris Brainy, and it's been an honor and a privilege serving you as your trustee representing Pickering over the past 12 years. Since 2006, I've served as our board's vice chair and chair of education finance, leaving a profound legacy for our schools, and I've been instrumental in ensuring that our Pickering schools are recognized for their well-rounded programs and high academic results throughout the province. I have also ensured that our schools are safe and inclusive for student growth and achievement, and I'm pleased with the growth and reputation that our board has experienced under my leadership. Just this past week, we launched our very successful 2nd annual Welcome Back to Learning event, attracting over 7,000 members to our Durham District School Board family, who joined together to kick off the 2018-2019 school year. It was a wonderful way to celebrate and confirm the ongoing commitment we share to ensure students have an enriching and positive school journey. The Durham District School Board has many exciting initiatives that will continue to enhance the work that we do in our schools. Leveraging digital continues to be an important part of our innovation priority, as demonstrated the continued rollout of our Chromebook initiative. Safe Schools programming also continues their excellent work on safe arrival, bully-free schools, and allergy awareness. During the next 4 years, Pickering will see unprecedented growth in the north along the 407 corridor, and I have been actively involved with the planning of our new school locations. This next term will be important for me to continue this work in order to ensure a smooth transition for our students and families. Thank you for your continued support, and I look forward to representing Pickering as your trustee for another term when you vote on Monday, October the 22nd. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you, Rogers, for providing this time to candidates. I am Paul Crawford, and I have been the trustee for Durham District School Board 17 years in total. I represent Pickering, but trustees govern for the whole of Durham. We are the representative for our local constituents, and we are responsible for all of Durham. One of our main duties and responsibility is the safety of all students and staff. It is priority 1. according to our laws and regulations. It is paramount that everyone within our education system be safe. We have become concerned with safety in our schools. This board has studied the complexities and potential solutions over the last few months. A committee was formed and very well attended by the director, the superintendents, many personnel, and all trustees. There was much study of all the incidents reported and the effects on our students and staff. There are solutions that include the right for an education and the right to be safe while being educated. That committee report is complete, and trustees will be discussing recommendations for actions this month. Any constituents anywhere in Durham who have concerns about safety should put those concerns through your local trustee. Contact information is on the Durham site, and feel free to use my email address, paulc6@live.com. Remember, you vote for 2 trustees. You can vote by phone from October 15th to Election Day, October 22nd. And one of the trustees you vote for should be Paul Crawford. Thank you for listening.
There's no denying whether lower or higher income households, our children and families and communities are feeling the demonstrated impact of the pressures of a changing and complex world. In the last few months, we've been debating on employment, education, the environment, housing, and even health. When it comes to our youth, it is critical that we are willing to explore the physical, social, spiritual, financial, and community needs of our youth. We would be remiss as a community if we did not address the pervasive root concern: violence, harassment, and bullying in and outside of the classroom, and its impact on our collective mental health and safety. Our children, families, and schools are in need of a practical, future-focused, relevant advocate who is knowledgeable, bold, willing to address the elephant in the room and shatter the demystification of mental health. I am that advocate, demonstrated through my mentorship of youth, affluent and exceptional, as an educator, a business practitioner, and a mom. I've lost a young person and fostered those forgotten by the world. I know that trouble travels, and it doesn't discriminate. If our children truly are the future, we need to dig deep, get dirty, and have the tough conversations to eliminate the barriers to their success. The time is now. My name is Michelle Francis, DDSB trustee candidate, and I thank you for listening and for the opportunity to amplify your voice.
Greetings, friends. For every new school year, kids should be looking forward to a school environment that ignites wonder, sparks curiosity, and provides for imaginative play that brings joy, positive energy, and hope. However, by the time you're watching this message, a new school year would have started, and as parents, you must be wondering how best to meet those challenges that come for your school-going kids. Is it perhaps that unpleasant experiences are built within the Durham District School Board processes and its structure? Allow Sandeep Kan to give you an example. Recently, our community received a letter that our bus stops are being consolidated for all Catholic and public schools. With no parent input, no consultation, we're left wondering, who does this board serve? On my Facebook page, you will notice there is another community school campaign we've been doing for the last 4 years, and yet the school board continues to defer their decision. Similar to challenges related to busing, our kids with special needs are being left behind. Sandeep Kan can bring about the change that is a necessity at the board because he has experience giving voice to the needs of our people and advocating for injured by working at the provincial board level. Sandeep has also advocated for breakfast programs at schools, stronger school councils, and our libraries as part of our broader school community hub. Sandeep has experience taking delegations all the way to Parliament Hill on keeping airports public. He has participated in National Pharmacare roadshows. He has participated on roundtable with Parliament's Chair, Standing Finance Committee for Comprehensive Tax Reform and Policy on National Childcare. Friends, I do not think our community is an isolated case. So with the love and support of our community, I stand ready to bring your voice as a school trustee at the board level in every policy decision that we make that affects our kids. This October, your vote to Sandeep Kan will guarantee representation of your interests at the board level, hold accountability in preparing our schools for the innovation economy, and protect the heartbeat of our Pickering community, which is our local schools. Let's all make Pickering the jewel of Durham region by electing Sandeep Kan, your own candidate from this community. Thank you for your support.
Bonjour, chers parents et lecteurs. Dear parents and constituents, my name is Anna Karina Rushkovsky, and I am running for trustee with the French Public School Board Viamonde. Je suis votre candidate Viamonde. Je me présente dans le but d'effectuer des changements positifs dans le fonctionnement du Conseil. In my professional role as an actuary working in the insurance industry, I am accustomed to administrative board duties. However, it is as an engaged parent that I hope to make a difference, because it is crucially important that parent and community voices be heard and considered. L'éducation et les écoles sont au cœur de nos communautés, et c'est surtout vrai pour la minorité francophone, qui doit combattre l'assimilation tout en gérant les défis posés par des zones scolaires très vastes, qui rendent difficile la rétention de nos élèves. Je fais partie d'une équipe de 5 candidats qui ont tous à cœur une éducation laïque de qualité, tant au niveau des programmes offerts qu'au niveau de la qualité des installations scolaires. Sous la bannière « Rêvons en grand », nous souhaitons faire avancer les projets capitaux, assurer que nos écoles francophones soient équivalentes à celles des écoles anglophones, apporter un esprit de transparence au sein du Conseil, consulter les parents, tenir compte de leur point de vue et de communiquer clairement avec eux, et exiger que nos écoles soient situées à des distances raisonnables des foyers. Car, comme l'indique le rapport du commissaire aux services en français, le manque de proximité de nos écoles francophones ainsi que des installations inférieures sont parmi les causes principales de l'abandon de l'éducation de langue française. Donc, je vous invite à communiquer avec moi en consultant notre site web rêvonsengrand.ca. Le 22 octobre, donnez une juste place à la voix des parents et celle de notre communauté en m'accordant votre vote, afin qu'ensemble, nous puissions rêver en grand pour tous nos enfants. Merci.